Hey guys, welcome back to your show, Tito Crypto. Guys, today we had a nice tiny little pump. How far are we gonna go in that pump? We don't really know. But at least the market sort of woke up a little bit and is shaking itself up and is trying to make a move for higher prices. And why this happened? Well, tell you right now. But before I tell you that, please, guys, I want to let you know that I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not here to give you financial advice. Okay? This is only for educational purposes, guys. Only for those of you that like to learn more about crypto, or like to learn more about TA, technical analysis, and have an all-around experience about cryptocurrencies. Okay? Having said that, let's go back to the meat and potatoes. So this morning, this gentleman, the reason why we had this little pump in all the markets, starting with the legacy markets, right? This is the reason here. And if I may read to you, it says stocks jump as Fed's Powell, which is the chairman of the Federal Reserve, signals a slowdown in rate increases. Does that mean basically Mr. Powell and the Fed were, as some of you know, increasing the rates every month? And it used to be 0.75, 0.75, 0.75. Okay? The idea is that they keep raising those rates to tame the inflation. And it looks by, they do their due diligence, if you will, I guess, and they sort of extrapolate it or realize that we sort of are, the inflation is kind of coming down a little bit. So today he says basically that by December, that's when they're going to raise the next basis points. It's going to be no longer 0.75, but most likely 0.50. So it's going to be a little bit less. And that's all it took for the markets to just explode. And they went right up. And with it, the stock market as well. Stock market and crypto. And this is where we are right now with crypto. This is the weekly, right? Over here it looks like a tiny little pump, but if you go to the more of a 4 hours, 6 hours, you're gonna see there was a fairly interesting pump, and with it, Bitcoin went up. Most of the crypto market started going up, and I will show you today why I'll be cautious, right? If I were you guys, if you're interested in this financial vehicle, to be cautious, okay? Some of us might say, "Ooh, the bull market started now. We're pumping our way out of the bear market. Now is bull time, right? We're sort of going to start like kind of going in up and away." No, it's not going to happen like that, guys. I don't think it's going to happen like that. And I'll explain that in further details as we go along with the video. But right now, yes, little pump, people are excited, but we're right here, right, in this area, and this is a very important Fibonacci area, the 786. And if you see the market, if you see Bitcoin has always done this, and it's go below. Let me just make the whole thing so you can have an idea what I'm talking about. So we take the Fibonacci tool. We go from bear market for last bear market 2019, to the top of our latest bull market 2021. And this is what we get. We get these two parameters here, the 618 and the 786. So Bitcoin has always, if you go back in time, talking about the previous bull and bear market, and you trace that same Fibonacci line from the bottom to the top, you're going to come across these two numbers, right? And always, Bitcoin goes below what you might see, like this box here, right? It always goes below that box to lower prices. That's why I keep saying in my videos, guys, that most likely Bitcoin is going to come lower to this price at some point. But guess what? It went down, and it's now it's trying to come back up, but it's having a hard time breaking that Fibonacci line. And if you go to a small time frames, okay, let's go for 4 hours. You'll see what I'm talking about. This is the same line, guys, right here. You see how Bitcoin went below, and it was sort of hovering below that line here in the 4-hour chart. And after the announcement, it kind of started going up, and it hit here, went back down, hit it again, and it's trying to break through. Now, if you see this move here, it looks, right? And probably I'm kind of exaggerating, but it does look like a inverse head and shoulder. Okay, so let me just bring my tools and I'll explain to you what I mean. So this we can call, could be, or this area more like the shoulder. This is the head, and this is the other shoulder, right? Now, if we trace how high this can go, pretending that it's gonna break, if it breaks through here, there's a good chance that if we measure here from the base all the way to the bottom of the head, and we bring this over and we put it around here, right? We're expecting this to go up at least to the 17, probably 18,000, give or take, to high 17,000, right? Kind of try to match this area here. So this is probably what we're going to be looking at if it breaks through here. Now, like I said before, this is a long way for BTC to go. I don't think this is the end of the bear market. Now we're going to go all full-blown on bull mode. I don't think so. There's a good chance that this might go up to this area here. If it doesn't break this thing, there's a good chance that it might fall back down, okay? And probably start looking for lower lows. But if it break up, it might come up, retest, probably come back up again, right? That's one of those two possibilities, all right? All depends again in the microeconomics, how it's going to happen in the legacy markets, okay? But if we look now, let's put Bitcoin on hold for a moment. And guys, I want you to be aware of something. Bitcoin is sort of the driver of the bus, okay? You have to look at Bitcoin to see what all the other coins are going, where the Ethereum's going, Binance, Cardano, because all the coins are led by Bitcoin. Bitcoin makes a move, most of them, for the most part, will follow Bitcoin to the upside or to the downside, all right? So let's go and check legacy market. And this is the S&P 500. Guys, look how crazy this thing went up on the 4-hour chart. It went nuts. But if I show you this, okay, look, this wine line right here coming down. How every time was getting closer to it. And if I may, I can even bring a little bit lower. Okay, so to explain to you that it's a good possibility that the S&P might be coming to a great area of resistance. So here, try to go up, came crashing back down, gathered some strength, started going back up, came crashing back down again here, a little up and then back down. And here's the same scenario. So it's coming back up here. It's going to find some resistance, right? If you break this, it's going to come probably all the way up to these areas here to match this area here. But if resistance is hard enough, it might flop again like it did in this previous time, start looking for the bottom of this area here, okay? Or at least getting support in this area. So what's going to happen, like I told you before, guys, Bitcoin, crypto follow the legacy market, S&P, Dow Jones, and the likes. So if any move to the downside here, most likely Bitcoin is going to mimic. And usually when the stock market comes down, the dollar, the Dixie, DXY, if I could find it here, probably makes a run to the upside. Right now the Dixie is kind of falling down, right? Tried to go up and came back down, tried to go up and came back down. So at some point, the Dixie will find its way back up. But for now, legacy markets, say S&P 500 and Dow Jones, they win in the race. And along with that, Bitcoin. Okay? So guys, this is sort of what I wanted to bring you today. But yes, we have a pump. We have a nice pump. There's a good chance, like I explained to you in the previous here, that this head and shoulder, there's a good chance that we might go and look for this area here. Okay? Let me see, this thing is acting up. So this head and shoulder here, there's a good chance that we go and look for this highest here, the higher 17,000, like maybe come up this on this area. But if this resistance is hard enough, you might start coming back down. But at least we got the pump that we want. If you already were invested here, I'll say wait a little bit longer. If it goes up, and get some profits, if that's what you want to do. If you start coming back down, then just wait for lower prices and try to do what you consider is the best choice in your case. All right, guys? So for now, in the micro, I'm going to show you the macro again before I leave. The macro picture is this one. We are really going now in these lower areas, and the possibility of coming back down for the last leg is imminent, right? I'm not saying it's gonna happen today, tomorrow, and a week from now, but it's imminent. Just be on the lookout for this, okay? Because I don't think we've bottomed yet. Yeah, it's nice, we got a little nice pump, but I don't think that's the pump that's gonna take us out of this bear market. All right, guys, that's it for today, guys. Again, if you like this video, please hit the like, hit subscribe, and share this video with some of your friends, guys. That's it for today. Tiro Crypto. Peace and love. Bye.